Okay, so now it's a thing. So again, take it from the top. Hold on. There we go. So taking it from the top. What up, everybody? Welcome back to another Wreck-It Wolf live stream. D&D and Friends. I mean, yeah, D&D and Friends. It's gonna be episode 28 of Emerald Lions and somebody against because we had technical difficulties with things. So, but you know, anyways, let's see what happened. What happened?
Okay, mommy issues killed our party dog.
Arf.
There was
There's
also
no
some
more
talks.
art in our lives.
There was also some like toss of a prophecy or something that was supposed to happen, but we prevented that from happening. We think, and now this what's her name again? Jillian. Is that what her name is?
Yulia, Scher's, yeah, the Shay's mother,
Okay, so issues mom got it.
Ish's mom.
So Yulia or issues mom, how we're just gonna call her like that, is still alive because vampires just be like that, and because she didn't want to go down without a fight after taking a smooth uppercut from the chin from our resident party wolf, she bit the party wolf, and due to necrosis, party wolf is not gonna be partying anymore.
Wait.
So
Fenris died?
yeah,
What?
That's what you've seen. Okay. So,
Fenris.
so yeah, say they enters the vampires, well, quote, lair, I guess. Um,
I mean it's not really their lair. They kind of just took someone else's house when it wasn't there. So can you really call it their lair? It's kind of like they just snuck in and just started redecorating the place.
yeah.
Decided to
Yeah,
party.
no one even invited them in.
Yeah,
Okay.
no one actually didn't really invite them in. Is that it was actually kind of rude.
Yeah, so yeah, they invited themselves. So, anyways, um,
They didn't even have a fruit basket.
I know, right? Like,
No muffins, no baked goods. Disrespectful.
no bagels. All right, all right. So after witnessing that, um, what are you guys doing at the moment? You have.
Alright, so
Go ahead.
before anyone does anything, Pig is gonna go ahead and do whatever mental means he needs to figure out what exactly just took place.
Okay. Give.
What that vampire's last moves were
Okay.
and what it means.
It's either insight. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, insight. Yeah, can you give me an insight?
Alright, cool. I was tied between whether it was gonna be insight or investigation, both of which have the same modifier anyways. 20.
20. All right. So you figure out that that the vampire woman basically bit Fenris to death. Dude, basically, and then Fenris at the same time uppercutted the vampire at the same time, so they're on the floor now. Um, everyone that's around, give me a perception as you're looking at the scene unfold.
Perception.
Wait, what?
Bruh.
That seems like a bug.
What?
The dice came out as like the result came out as an 8, but the dice landed on a 19.
Oh.
What?
Reroll again. If that happens again, let me know.
All right, it hit 19 again, and it says 24.
Okay.
Okay.
19 plus. Okay. Alright, so that was a bug. Okay.
Do I get a reroll? I definitely had a bug too. Yep.
I got a stomach bug. I don't know.
So
Do I roll
Reinhardt.
perception as well?
Yeah, yes, please.
26.
26. Reinhardt doesn't notice that much, but Figgy and Pig can tell that the woman is breathing still on the floor.
Shank. Shank.
Shank?
Shank.
As you're about to do that, you see Fenner's kind of like twitch a little, and she twitches a bit.
Is there something particularly off about this Twitch?
Uh, with that with that high number, yeah, there's definitely there is something off. It's basically kind of like this janky movement, and as where'd it go? Where's the thingy? As I look for the music.
Hmm. Let me go ahead and look at this stuff to see if I have something that could probably help with that.
You had to roll insight for turn.
Alright, so as you guys move and stuff, Fenris's body just starts to twitch, then slowly contort, and
Are we all here?
yeah, you
Are we all here?
you hear the, like the cracking and the mending of the bones. Not mending, more like breaking, more like bone crackling. And
Can I roll a medicine?
yeah. What are you looking for?
If this is the signs of like normal human behavior, or if this is a sign of like this is about to be some supposedly vampiric shenanigans.
This is actually for 16. You could tell that's definitely going to be the latter. And
But yes,
and
what did I get with
uh
a 20 in my insight though? Like, did I really just like with my insight, I really just discovered what I had already seen.
yeah.
All right.
So you see them like see kind of like crack and slowly starts to transform a bit. Until there's this kind of like a big mass above you guys. This big mass. You see a werewolf-ish with like necrotic like vestige and whatnot. The you see that the eyes are kind of like this glowy red, and there's like veins coming from the from the snout to the neck, and all on kind of like all over, and the jacket kind of like rips, um and basically goes and swipes at whoever's nearby. This Clane. Where did it go?
Pig's first instinct is to shank the vampire lady on the floor.
Okay. So it's gonna. Hold on, give me a second. I need not to show this any time. Okay, wait. It's gonna.
Ooh.
Ugh. It
That's
hits.
gonna hit Klein.
It hits Klein. Since he's still in rage, I guess. And he gets slashed, and you just hear a snarl from. What do you guys do? Oh,
I think that
Oh, there she is.
uh, so, Pick, you gonna stab the lady?
Yeah, that was like Pig's first instinct.
Off
As
his
soon as he
sword.
saw
Okay.
the, as soon as he saw like something weird was going on, his first instinct is, hey, you know the typical vampiric rule: leaders are like in the control of everything, so murder it.
Okay. So give me
Uh,
an attack roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming she's prone since she
Yes.
got knocked down.
Yeah, that's with advantage, by the way.
Yep, that's a 12. Oh
12.
god.
You somehow
Alright.
miss for some reason.
Let me see
Um,
something.
Shay,
I think I have an inspiration to re-roll that.
you, if you have it, yes.
Alright. Yes.
Good, good.
God, that was really bad.
Mm. Oh, um,
There we go.
so, uh, you slash into her, give me the damage.
Mm-hmm. Right. Actually, nice of a on tab. Alright, that's 5 piercing.
Okay. That's 5 piercing. You slash into her. Um, you stab, and she's like laughing hysterically.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and probably, after stabbing her, is fly away.
Shay,
I,
Shay, having her sword kind of like gripped tight, is going to basically charge through this woman and try to finish her off.
I believe in you, Shay. Jackson, help her out. She has advantages. Jackson picks his thing
Okay.
to help her.
Okay. 16. And you just hear Shay like kind of like screaming at the same time emotionally in pain. And she knocks her out basically with like basically she just charges through, stabs into her heart, then digs it into there, and finally like let the her mother looks up at her. Shay, I did this for you for you and your sister. Shay kind of like you can see that her eyes widen by the notion of yeah you have a sister. And Shay has no words, and she's just basically steps back slightly and then goes on her knees. Her face kind of like looks expressionless to everybody at the moment.
Meanwhile, the bird Jackson is just comforting her with his eagle wing.
And with the Yulia now, you guys know, she kind of like like some like a little bit of blood spattering from her mouth, and she lays on the floor, and her body starts to go slowly into ashes and the wind and stuff.
Figgy
And
wants to make it.
hmm?
Figgy wants to make an insight on that
Okay.
to determine whether or not this is actually this is a vampire actually going to die, or this is a vampire about to run away.
Okay. Yeah.
18.
18. You can tell that the vampire is actually gone. On the other hand, you look over, you see the vampire wolf Fenris as she also like starts to crumble into like pieces of necroticness and
Yeah.
Okay,
bones.
Doing
so
right.
Hmm?
so upon seeing that Fenris looks like she's about to crumble into dust,
Hmm.
Figgy wants to use how many spells has I? He wants to use a level 3 healing word on her with the use of the now more powered up gem to kind of like
Hmm.
heal her and also cure her of any form of vampirism that may be present within her body.
Okay. Sure. So give me a religion check.
Religion check, you said?
Yeah.
DM,
Yes.
may I resend the Jackson helping Shay, given she already had advantage because of prone?
Yeah.
Jackson is going to caw at you, Piggy. And you don't know why, but it's somehow inspiring. And Pick, being the only person that can understand Jackson as of right now, has a tear to his eyes as he's never heard Jackson's eloquent words such said, given that he isn't actually that smart.
That's a 14 due to advantage.
Okay. 14.
14.
So, you take out the gem. Everybody, Reinhardt, Itamara, Klain, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, pick sees Figgy like take out like a gem and sorry about that. Let me just grab Elfdis. Elfdis is there.
What am I rolling?
You're not rolling. You're just seeing this unfold. If you want to react to it, you can do that. Um,
Wait, what would I react?
um,
You're seeing the gem that Figgy has attached to his guitar like activate,
Huh.
and
mixing in with the green magic of the healing word that is now attaching itself to Fenris.
mhm,
So you got your nice little hues of greens and purples just touching on her like as a tether.
mhm. And you see Figgy kind of like Clayton is going to just go over here for a bit just to look, or just to yeah, he's gonna go over here, just also come for Shay. So
Ooh,
you
I have an idea.
yes, Reinhardt.
Wait, what would I do? There. I'm gonna go up. Okay, you know how Reinhardt believes in Blaze?
Yes.
I'm just gonna like kind of pray next to her body to like asking Blaze to heal her. You know,
Um.
even I know.
All right. So okay. So give me also um
What would that be?
um
Would that be
that'll be
religion,
that'll be religion. Yeah.
please? I'll take it.
All right.
21.
Wow. Okay. So with Figgy's with the crystal and Reinhardt, you feel warmth. Also, Figgy feels this too. This warmth, this celestial warmth, and
Thank you, Blaze. Thank you.
And god dang it, I was not expecting this. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me just bring in let me bring in a token. Hold on 1 second. When you don't expect all right.
Cooperation, cooperation, working together.
Okay. Let's see. Aha. Okay. Hold on. The token. There we go. Okay. Womp.
This is what you would call a
Mhm.
combo wombo.
Combo wombo. So, you guys feel this warmth, and uh, and you basically start to see a little pillar of fire just starts to form right about here. As you see, kind of Fenris kind of like start to heal a little bit, little. You see a little pillar of fire right about here, and with a boof of fire, pillar of fire, you see a uh red cobalt, with like kind of like a little bit of armor and like the goggles on, and walk over. What's up? You called?
Wait, what did you say? Sorry, I was zoned out.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Ah, I'm Blaze, the fire deity.
Blaze. That, yeah,
Yeah.
that's you.
Yes, yeah, you were expecting a taller person or what? Squints.
I want to help heal my friend Fenris up here. I just point at Fenris on the ground, kind of.
Oh, oh god. Vampirism and shit. Okay, cool. Not cool, I mean, alright. I could, well, fire's all I can do, but, I could, do the exception of healing, I guess. And everybody sees this cobalt, like, basically basically glittering, shining, and
But I'm gonna roll the healing word, actual heal points if it helps.
okay, alright. So,
That's a total of 13.
okay. As you, heal, it's slow, gradual, and Blaze kind of like puts out their hand. Alright, necrotic vampire bullshit, be gone, thought, and, takes out the arms, and you see this blazing fire, radiant fire, kind of like go towards Fenris. And you see the form of Fenris unforming into her previous form. Though you see her float, you see her like float down towards the floor. Though tattered and a little bit burnt, but in the process, she was kind of like silent. And let me see. I'm gonna determine some things. Alright.
Oh,
So, you see Fenris, heal in full, but everyone, give me either an insight or a perception.
19 on perception.
Okay. 22. Also
I put an 8 on
Reinhardt.
perception.
Yeah.
Um,
Reinhardt as well, and as well as Elftis if she wants to be part of this.
Oh,
19.
me and Reinhardt both got 23s.
Oh, cool.
Is
23
on
and
insight,
19.
mine on perception.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Um,
Besties, right?
um, so
And I just thank Blaze. I'm like, thank you. Never
Blaze,
thought.
Blaze looks at Reinhardt. Hey, anything for a follower. Well,
Never thought to
except
you.
except for murder.
Oh,
I mean, I could smite people if I wanted to, but I'm a little bit lazy of that, you know.
oh,
Anyway,
so you're basically Beerus from Dragon Ball Z. He's a lazy production.
and with that Fenrir, you guys oh, you guys can see since you guys 23, 23, and 19. Did Alphys roll for a perception?
Uh,
Yet?
Alright. Oh, perception roll to see if you could see
Or
something.
insight?
Yeah, or insight. There we go. Okay. Sorry. KBC map. 1 second. Well, it would be better if you were on PC because it's more efficient. But anyways, so everyone sees that you see a
refresh.
yes. Oh yeah, refresh. Yeah. If you let's see call it you can pan like upwards or anything like that. It's gonna be like in the middle. You guys are gonna be in the middle. And alright, so you guys see this what looks to be a energy coming off from Fenris. Um it
Inside check on that energy.
Alright. It's like it is like this dark blue energy coming up and so yeah.
16.
And also insight.
Oh boy, oh boy.
So,
Okay, okay. Alright. 25 and
25.
25 and 16. Figgy and Pig can tell that it's basically Fenris' spirit coming out into the ether, and
Can
you see that her face is in peace, and Blades is like, it is now up to Morgan's hands to to guide her through the afterlife.
Pitt do his own religion check as he asks Serenita if she can get Morgan to do this?
Yeah. I mean, guide her through the afterlife.
Whatever Blaze is on about.
Oh, right,
Pig
yeah.
doesn't know fully. He
Okay,
just knows that, hey, this guy brought up some other deity. He's like, I
okay,
only know
you're right.
one deity, but I can ask that one to get the other one.
Okay. So yeah, so give me a religion check. 20. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Cool, cool. Serenita kind of like materializes. Nobody can see her except for Pick, and
Mhm.
she's like, oh, the Morgan is the goddess of death, and you know they are they point at Blaze, and they are they are the deity of fire, flame, and all fiery thingies. Um, um,
Mm.
so
Look, I just like if our friend was either if able brought back into their body, or if that cannot happen, I guess like safely passaged, one or the other, preferably the first part. But the latter is if all else fails situation.
well, it's if you want to bring that one back, probably gonna take a lot of necromancy and also
Yeah, I'm not exactly.
permission from let's say a certain goddess. Uh, but I would highly suggest to leave the soul rest in peace.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and yell that out to everyone.
As you're
Hey
about to,
guys!
Hmm?
okay, hold on. As you're about to do that, Figgy's impulsive nature just kind of just kicked in. As a cat, he did get kind of possessive, so he runs up and tries to perform the cure was it cure hands, cure wounds.
Cure wounds, yeah.
He's gonna try to do that. He can't do it at level two. He can't do it at level three though because no more slots. So he'll do it at level two.
Reinhard, you see this, and Alfdis as well. You see all of this. Um,
Come on, get up, you son of a bitch! You're the only one I can talk to. Get up.
Hey,
It's a
what
um,
nine.
about me? I'm
Wow,
just
that was low roll.
little as you pump magic, curing yat magic um into Fenris's corpse or body. There's basically it's like a little a jolt of like clear, no response. Um, no response as you try healing her, and Blaze kind of like grabs Figgy's arm a bit. Oh, it's enough. You think she's
She's gone, isn't she?
yes? It feels like it. Yeah. Sorry, dude.
No. It is fine. It's. I shouldn't have done that. That was impulsive. Should have just respected the dead. Again and again and again.
Blaze is like, I know. Morgan once told me that sometimes it's the final times of a soul. You don't know when are they going to, you know, not be here anymore in this mortal coil.
That must have been a very interesting conversation because I do not remember me ever having that. Excuse me a moment.
Hmm.
So he steps away from the body. Just kind of just nervously just like wiping his hands of the affair, and now he's kind of just like fidgeting a little bit.
And Tamara kind of, at the moment she's shaking, but she sees Fee like distraught, and she goes over to Figgy, try to rub his back a bit.
You physically feel the first stand up.
Very aren't exactly being able to like resurrect them without some other sort of deity's help or well allowance specifically. So like, how are you guys cool with me just asking mine to bring them to the afterlife safely?
Then they'll take a long process, says Blaze. But yeah, that could be possible. So, uh, Blaze kind of like walks up to the body and like sits down next to it. Closes their eyes and they're like, seems like they're not from this time, and therefore perhaps maybe impossible.
Is the moon out?
And Blaze just nods. Yep.
Perfect. Excuse me a moment. He Figgy takes out the guitar and he's essentially just gonna perform Song of Rest to kind of just, do what Song of Rest does. But he's also gonna treat it as basically an excuse to do the eulogy song.
Okay. As you.
And ho-
Okay, go ahead.
and it's that song that you shared with me in the DMs.
Yep. I got it covered. All right. So, as Figgy plays the song, he does that. What is everybody's state at the moment?
Everybody's what?
What is everybody's state at the moment? Like, what? How are they feeling? How are they reacting?
I'm kind of just quiet, sad,
Clayne kind of like, right next to Reinhardt, kind of like looks at Fenris, then basically smashes his hammer on the ground. There's basically he created a little hole where he smashed the hammer.
Oops.
He does it one more time, and kind of like starts to cry. He's like, "Don't cry." Shay's in the corner, in like basically silent and listening to the song. Tamara kind of is trying to console Figgy in the background, and you see Blaze slowly stand up, start to make a little fire around Fenris.
And you guys rush them.
And
Is there a hole in the ceiling?
yeah, there's a hole in the ceiling.
I want the moonlight to shine right on top of Fenris
Okay. And
for dramatic, thematic purposes.
yes, for thematic purposes. As you're playing along the song, there you see that these statues start to glow lightly, and the walkways it's going through each of the pillars basically start to light up slowly, as well as
Eh,
the pillars.
I'm gonna inside check that.
As you're playing,
Too focused on playing natural one.
Yeah, you were playing. You were focused on playing.
But I'll insight check this. 15.
You see around you. These are filled with this energy around. They light up the area around, and I'm going to turn off the dynamic lighting as they light up the whole area.
Oh, I can see. Oh Lord, I can see, bro. Can y'all see?
Mm-hmm.
See now. What was the name of my little guy again? Was it Willie? I think it was Willie, right?
Yeah, Willie. Willie, basically just looks around and wonder.
He's like, why is it so? It's usually all dark around this place.
Yeah. As the whole area starts to light up and you now start to see the rest of the pillars. And Tamara like looks around and you see her step off for a bit right here. And wonder that's even wonder, and you can tell something's on her mind. And everybody sees that Blaze goes and slightly starts a fire. Burning the corpse. And Blaze kind of like has their arms clasped a bit, eyes closed. Mutter something in. Okay, so who knows Draconic?
Let me check.
What'd you
I do.
say?
The language draconic.
Yeah, who knows Draconic, the language?
How do you check that?
I do not.
Okay.
Would it be? What would it be? Like, where would you?
It'd be where you have your armor, weapons, and tools proficiencies. Underneath it is languages.
Find it. Would be features and traits.
Yeah. It's gonna be in proficiencies.
I do not see it.
Are you on PC or mobile?
PC.
Alright, since you're on PC, you know where your saving throws are? 2 boxes
Yeah.
underneath it is going to be your proficiencies. And in your proficiencies, the last section of it is languages.
Languages. Common and Minotaur. Okay. No. Okay.
Yeah.
You just know Minotaur? That's such a...
That's a specific.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, there is Minotaurs.
Yeah, but like, that one caught me off guard.
Sorry, I like Minotaurs. So I was like, ooh, I want to talk to them.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair.
So, can Elphys see?
No speak.
So, you guys are around here. Klain is like, Klain is like actively crying since you don't see him cry as often. And eventually,
Oh, what did he say in Draconic?
oh, Draconic. Oh, so Blaze mutters. You could hear them mutter. May the gods. May the gods protect you, including including myself.
Dear God, did you even say it? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what they said. Like they're like, the gods protect you, including myself, of course. But hopefully
Mhm.
you, and it basically mutters also, safe travels, and you just finally Fenris is gone, and Blaze puts out the fire with ease because fire deity, and looks at Figgy, has a cling of sadness, and they're like, dang it, every time a mortal dies.
It is part of
Oh
the
yeah.
business.
And you have that. And as you look at around and stuff like that, Blaze is like, so, I'm sorry for your loss. And
Well, she went out doing what she did best, punching
See,
assholes in the face, and drinking, and bitching.
I'm pretty sure she was only punching this go round, Biggie.
You wasn't there for the other stuff.
Mhm.
That's why I said this go round.
The
I walk up to Shay and I'm like, "How are you feeling, man? I know we kind of just killed your mom. I mean, like her, but still your mom."
Shay looks at Reinhardt. She's sitting down. She was sitting down and she looks at Reinhardt. She's like, I don't know what else to do. Um, and and she looks down. She's like, I have a massive headache. I can't even. Puts her hands to her head a bit, grimacing a bit. And
Hey, Figgy.
hmm?
Can I insight her?
And say, Shay,
Yeah.
eh?
14.
Okay. So you notice that you notice do you notice that there's something bothering Shay to the point of she has like a migraine forming, and she's like, maybe I should just lay down here, maybe, or
I
I
would
have an
not
idea of somewhere we could go, Shay, if you want to go check it out.
Yes, I would not recommend staying here as a point of sleeping or anything like that.
Well,
Our
so where
business
do you want to go? Like, this is my first night at the town. Then I was heading towards Caron. And this
You
happened. Like,
can,
what time is it?
you
I'm
climb.
asking Rocky. Rocky, what time is it right now?
right now you can't really tell because you've been here for about an hour or so. Um,
Do watches exist right now? Just a question.
weapon?
Do watches exist in this time?
They have like hourglasses, and basically people find their way like through either throughout the stars or basically how the sun sets or rises, that type of thing.
Oh, I have an idea.
Assume magic.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
What's up?
Randomly look at Figgy's eyes.
Um. Tamar looks over, looks at Figgy's eyes. Yeah.
Depending on the shape of a cat's eyes, apparently you can tell the time of the day.
Uh. Tamara just can't tell actually, and then Blaze is like just like uh licks their finger and basically puts it up, waits for a bit, and they're like, uh, it's a it's about late afternoon.
Afternoon, the moon was just out.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean late night. Sorry, late night. My bad. Oh right, oh yeah, late night. Yes, yes. The moon.
That method of timing that you were trying to do seems kind of off, don't you think?
I mean,
Yeah,
he is the deity of fire, not the deity of time, Piggy.
Exactly my point.
Mhm.
A nice try, Blaze, but I think we'll, take our chances with the physical moon being present.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
hey, Pick.
Yeah.
Um, so why were you here in the first place? Like, we had to come get you. Like, why were you here?
Oh yeah, for that. Well, it's a bit of a story. I was up on the rooftop trying to talk to my little fairy. That didn't work out so well because I don't speak Sylvan. Any of you guys speak Sylvan, by the way? Uh, we'll get to that one later. Don't answer yet. Anyways, so I was trying to talk to my fairy. I was doing some charades with it, try to get my point across, and I stumbled upon the vampires. So
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Plus also the whole life draining all around here. I even talked to Deku. We came up with the idea that it was probably vampires doing something terrible.
We should probably get out of here. Shay doesn't look too good.
Yeah. How about you get acquainted with the rest of the Emerald Lions Guild? You said you're here to join them, right? I'll
Well,
take
yeah.
I'll take Shay somewhere.
To be fair, I didn't expect to meet the leader and some of the rest of the Emerald Lions while they're on a mission. Does that make sense? Like, you wouldn't really expect that on your way to get accepted.
I guess, yeah. So yeah, you can go ahead, get acquainted, even get started with your whole thing, since it seems like you've been trying to do this for a while. I'll just take Shay somewhere.
Nah, it's kind of just my dream, you know? Like, that's all I've ever wanted to be. Just a guild member. Not guild. I'm sorry. I keep on thinking guild, not faction. I'm sorry.
The term is interchangeable, but that's beside the point. We should get out of here. Our business here is concluded.
That is true.
Mhm. And Blaze pipes up. So, um, I heard that this place carries some sort of gem.
Hmm?
No,
Talking about
yeah, ask
the
Biggie and
tablet?
Tamara about that.
And looks at notices Tamara kind of like look around, basically observing everything now. Um, sad, right? And Blaze just squints, takes off the goggles. Say, do I know that one?
No, you're a deity. You could probably learn a lot of people.
That is true. I mean,
Normally I don't know.
I mean, a lot of
No,
crazy stuff has
no.
happened to me in the past few days. Like,
Hmm?
I mean, I met the leader of the Emerald Lions while on a mission, and I met the god I worship. Like, it's not something you get to do every day.
Blaze just launches like, well, things happen. Sometimes fate intertwines with other fates. Well, at least that's what Morgan tells me, anyways. I'm just a primal deity. Nothing more, nothing less.
Excuse me, Mr. Primal Deity. You mentioned something about the gem.
Yeah. A gem, right? There's supposedly there's these gems that a certain wizard kind of like locked away. Um,
Would you say it's some form of a relic or something like that?
yeah, it's definitely a relic.
Is it somehow related to the one that's also in Silent Peak?
You mean Quay Mountain? Yeah, could be.
No, is that what it's called?
It's called Quay Mountain.
Hmm.
Quay.
Wait,
Or
is is that his actual name?
that's the name that I've known it for, centuries. But the humans call it Silent Peak, and in quotation marks, Silent Peak.
Okay, so if Koei Mountain and Silent Peak are the same exact location, then yes, that's what the one we're referring to. Are you saying that this gem is somehow connected? Which means, according to you, it would be fair to say that there's not two parts of the whole puzzle, but in fact there's three.
Hmm. Could be possible, yeah. I mean, Morgan would be more into the information. Ostra, Mother Ostra does also have some of that. Maybe ask her around. And then their eyes kind of shift to Klein, which basically he's standing like he's just standing there with with his hammer. Uh, Squints a little bit, raises his eyebrow a little bit, and then puts on their goggles, looks back at Figgy, shakes head a little bit. Anyways, um,
Hey, Tamar, what you looking at? You looking around the room.
uh, Tamar kind of like looks at Reinhardt finally, and she kind of like has some tears in her eyes, but at the same time, she just like says, I don't know
Hmm,
why, but finally like looking around, this place feels familiar. I don't know why.
you know,
But it's tip of my tongue. Don't know. It's just it's weird.
that's
Isn't it weird? Isn't that weird?
clear, like you know what this place is.
No, it's like it's more like it's like I've been here before. Um,
But maybe not
m-
just this place exactly. Maybe there's a different one.
maybe I don't know. It's and like she goes over and touches the statue
Mm,
that's glowing, and she's like, it's just these things are also familiar. Don't know, like
Yeah, but I wouldn't touch him that simply without at least some research or idea of what the hell you're doing.
It's true.
I don't know. Just as this notion just to investigate. I don't know. Just something off. And then she kind of like leans back a bit, shakes her head, probably imagining it. I don't know.
What are you doing?
Mm, I don't know. It's something that's trying to find out why these are from. All of this is familiar to me. It's like a veil, kind
We
of like opened up a bit.
Mara, we talked about this. We told you not to touch these things, remember?
She's staring at the statue, but then stares at Figgy with that like questionable face of like confusion.
Look, I don't know entirely 100% if what I dreamt was true, but I'm going to try to avoid that as much as possible. If we can avoid having Sly come here because of some mishap that happened, then that would be great. I don't know what other functions this place has, but I don't trust it.
Which way did we come in here again? It looks like there's 4 exits, though.
We came from the
This way.
south.
Yeah, this is
South,
the main thing. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go check out this tablet y'all were looking at earlier.
Are you gonna check that out? Meanwhile, Alpha is just standing here, being no help at all. No, dude. Like I was wondering what Alphys was doing the whole time. Like, you know. So with that,
Kind of hard when there's no microphone to actually interact with. It's kind of hard to set up cues. We apologize.
yeah. Blaze kind of like Blaze looks at everybody, be like, well, I am going to go ahead and go back to my throne.
I shall thank you, Blaze.
You're welcome to go to basically my plane. I mean, not my plane, more like, you know, my kingdom. If you like, it's in basically kind of like things for a bit.
I mean, based on context clues, I'm gonna have to say you're part of the fire plane of existence, and I'm more of an airplane.
Well, yes, there's that, but also I have this area in this plane. It's called Zarion. This is basically volcanoes and, well, not all of it's volcanoes. There's some livable places too. It's just, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
not my ideal vacation spot. If you meet Serenita, say hi for me.
Oh,
I guess.
I know Miss Serenita. She visits from time to time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, have fun doing your deity ships or whatever. I'm not really sure what to say to you, to be honest. Like, how often do people actually get to speak to gods?
Figgy.
What?
Figgy. So, explain to me what's going on right here on the tablet.
The tablet shows a depiction of this particular chamber and some statues that seem to have been activated in some shape or fashion. And in the middle is a tiefling that seems like it's activating a portal. That portal leads to another dimension or a different plane of existence, however you want to call it, and a god shows up. If what that shows and what I dreamt is exactly the same, then it might lead to a potential certain someone that wants to cause all sorts of chaos in this realm. Now, I do not know if this has happened in the past or anything like that.
I mean, but I'm gonna like walk back up here. Oh no, that's not where I meant to go. I mean, Blaze, you're immortal. Do you know anything about this?
Blaze looks at Reinhardt. They were zoning out a little bit. They're like, huh? What was that?
About the tablet down there, and I point at it.
And basically, goes over, with a burst of flame, teleport. Read by here. You mean this
Seems
one?
like yes, I do mean that one.
Hmm? This one kind of like they they look at it and read it like, uh, well, let's see. Just like looks at it, puts on the goggles, clicks a different setting on the side of it. Another little pair of little goggles. It goes on, like basically, in front of him. Hmm. Uh, Seems like instructions to activate this thing. This area.
Yeah, we kind of figured that much, but how harmful is it?
Well, seeing that the pictures and whatnot, it looks dangerous. Um, but it seems like, and basically goes and squints at what looks to be like a smaller text and be like, hmm, seems like a mortal created this whole thing in order to lock away and then looks at the picture. That that is why the chaos goddess. Oh, oh, right. Mm. And
You sound like you discovered something that seemed rather off.
yeah, just who built this is looks like they're complicated things, but it works. Huh. And then goes uh fire teleports back. um yeah, so just that um but basically there's a signature on there. The architect of this, they are, how do you put it? An Ariana. If,
So you're saying someone built it with an entirely different intention than what was displayed on the tablet?
yeah, it looks like it.
So what, is its main function some sort of plane traveling or something?
See, it's what it's implying, but at the same time, it's also, I guess, could be also something else as well. Too. I mean, could be, you know, shutting down Swy from this plane of existence, probably. Um, at the moment, it says that there is about 8 keys that need to be put into the slots, and it looks like there's 4 out of the 8. Shakes head.
I'm guessing that those keys are relative to certain, oh, I don't know, relics or something like that.
Yeah. There's um looks over. There's empty slots in those statues, as you can, as I'm like looking at. Klein basically jumps on like the um platform. Nothing happens, and then he hops off. He's like, uh. Shay's Shay just speaks up. Can we just? I'll just. And she starts to like slowly starts to walk over to the stairs over here, grabbing her head still.
That going with Shay. Says Jackson.
Okay. So you guys slowly go. Alright, hold on. Forgot to
I
put
only
this
got.
on
I
the map.
didn't even fight this one a full night's sleep, so probably could have been a lot better if I did. It didn't fall out that window, you know. It still kind of hurts.
I completely forgot that you actually did that.
Shut up.
Blaze was like, "Hey, I accidentally saw that in the scrying ball."
Oh wow.
How do you accidentally see someone fall?
Well, okay, so basically, I butt dialed by accident the material plane to see. Basically, I was trying to call Murma, the water deity, sea deity.
God.
Oh yeah, I think I spoke with her earlier today.
Oh, you
Smells
did?
of fish.
Yeah. You know, she does that. Anyway, yeah. So, yes, the Caesar thing. Anyways, so yeah, I accidentally saw this mortal look at Reinhardt, fall from from a window building, and just I was like, oh, and then that just hung up.
Yeah, tell us, did he really trip?
I tripped over one of my wood carvings. I have
You
three in
really
my
know.
back.
To be
I have
honest,
three.
he did not. He's
Oh, come on. Wait, I thought we were homies, man.
hey, I'm honest and blunt as F, okay? I am the deity of fire and impulse. So, uh,
You know what? I understand this man. But deity,
I
I understand this deity.
God, I hate COVID. My like the back of my throat bubbles up every 2 minutes. It's like,
dang. Alright.
I just pull. Reinhardt just pulls out like a nice sized piece of wood out his mm, he has like a little satchel on the side. You hear me? It's like a little satchel on the side.
Mhm.
He's like, well, I'm probably gonna make a wood carving of Fenris. I don't. Why would I almost say tomorrow? Fenris.
That's actually
I'm so
something.
I'm so sure I'm so sure like that.
Blaze is like, I don't even know the mortal you guys are talking about, but you know, well, yeah, just thumbs up. So, anyways, I gotta go to my fiery kingdom of la la la. Okay.
So what's
Bye, and
this?
I just like pat his back like bye. Ow, that hurt. I didn't know you were made of fire. God.
Yeah, no. Actually, you pat them, the shoulder, heat, and Blaze is like, I should have warned you about that. I'm sorry, my bad. But yeah, I'm actually a literal walking furnace. So,
Ah,
so basically, it's a
it
cobalt
is.
on fire. But like, he's like, it's fine.
That explains why my fur gets singed every time you just show up.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
Anyway, it'd be best if we just go ahead and leave this location and come back when the time it seems more appropriate. For right
Like-
now, this seems a bit. For right now, it seems a bit too dangerous, and or
mhm.
unknown, so to speak. We don't want to end up activating something that doesn't need to be activated. For better or worse.
Well, oops. Um. So you guys and basically just stomps for a little bit, and a big pillar of fire kind of like goes like woof them out of existence. So you guys are leave.
There's like a tiny flame on one of Figgy's like whiskers.
Yes. Um.
I really wish he would stop doing that.
Woof. I was just doing those. It's elf. This is me. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so Clean.
Maybe she got lost on the way to the room, and whenever
Mhm.
we had to speak, she went the opposite way as us and forgot. She didn't know where she was.
Yeah, could be chaos magic. I don't know. Yeah, Clayne goes over to Tamara, kind of like pushes her away from the staring at the statue. And Clayne's like, "All right, let's go." It seems like everybody is leaving now. Come on, Tamara. And Tamara kind of like shakes head. Uh, sorry. Is right, and basically they slowly like walk together.
And Figgy we follow behind.
Yeah.
And I yell at the Clayne. Yo, Clayne, you got clawed up pretty bad out there. You okay?
Um, I'll be fine. It just need some heavy ale.
Ale. I agree. Is there a bar in this town?
Yes, there is actually.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Probably gonna have to buy a few.
And
Whatever you do, don't get next to a window once you're done.
Shut up.
oops.
Wow, you're just changing the pillars now? Why?
Hold on. Give me a second to back. There we go. Oops. Uh. I'll do that. I'll do that this eventually. Oops.
Wow.
What
You
did?
just delete them now.
Hold on. Oops.
What the?
I am confused. There I go. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Map layer. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Um, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right.
Did it.
Okay. So you guys fell out. Let me grab. Okay. Everyone falls out, and 2x2s, or
Your choice.
no? Yeah. So you guys fall out. Let me copy paste y'all. What? You guys go up the stairs. There's no. Oops.
Who was that? Was that Blaze?
No. You walk up the stairs in what looks to be silence, or if you want to talk, if you're gonna anyone to speak.
Oh yes, this place. This place that we had to fight for a whole session.
For a
Yeah,
whole session.
literally, like
It is now nighttime.
night.
Nighttime.
Hey, Pick, you want to hear an even funnier story about me falling?
Sure, why not?
Since I grew up in the Netherlands, there's a lot of bird folk there, and when I was a kid, I also thought I was a bird folk. So one day, I climbed to the top of a building and jumped off trying to fly.
Pick just
Yeah,
looked at you with a sorrow in his eyes.
guess what I didn't do?
I'm gonna say fly.
Yeah, thankfully I landed on a cart that was like closed. I ran because I didn't feel like getting in trouble at the moment. So that shopkeep just came back to a ruined cart.
Uh,
And
What, Raven? What?
as as
Huh?
as, as you guys leave the stairs into the actual middle right here, the the ground, the where the stairs were basically um transforms back into like this dirt.
Ow.
Uh,
that's awkward.
must be a secret passageway.
Mhm.
I would have thought
Oh,
it was there the whole time just to be out in the open.
did we gain back health? Like our health
Um,
back?
if you guys would like to, then if you want to make short or long rests, but are you guys gonna go to the tavern, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, good to tap. I was just suggesting.
Okay. Okay. So after after that ordeal, you guys head over to the tavern, which basically Tamar kind of like leads you to what about here? Uh, and you come out. The full moon is out, and it's about what you can tell. Give me an insight, everybody, to see what time of night it is.
Wait, what?
What
Insight.
insight?
Ins-
Yeah, insight, please.
insight.
Net 20, baby.
Oh
Give me that nat
yeah.
20. Give me that nat 20.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, both Reinhardt, both Reinhardt and Pig um can tell.
Both me
Down
and
to
him.
the second.
Oh, please.
23.
And Elftis too. Okay, and Elftis,
Did you get a nat 20?
not nat 20. Um,
19.
Yeah, she got a 19.
everybody they got like a 20, 23, 24, 26. So all of you can tell that it is about uh midnight. It's about midnight. But for Pig and Reinhardt, um, can tell that it is quiet now, and the vibes are not as dense as before.
Is the tavern open, or is it not one of these 24/7?
Uh,
Uh, it's not 24/7, I think, but it definitely should be open around this type of time.
yeah.
Hmm.
Um, so you
Most
guys,
taverns,
you find,
most taverns close around like 2 a.m. So
yeah.
there's still time.
Um, so you guys go to the tavern, and hear you hear some music. Um,
Doobie doobie doo, ba doobie doobie doo, ba doobie doo. Heard the
um,
platypus.
yes. So you walk in. Tab. Let me see if I have the tavern map. Do I I have tavern map?
I don't think you ever really had tavern map.
How dare you? Taverns are one of the most
Well, we
common.
never. Well, we never really needed it.
That's true.
I don't even know if I have a tavern map for my campaign.
It's kind of just more like, oh, we just imagine your stereotypical tavern with like some booths and stuff,
Yeah.
countertop with it's like circular countertop surrounded by a bunch of drinks and stuff, and an upstairs layer where you do upstairs things for upstairs reasons.
Alright. So let's just have the theater of the
Definitely
mind
go stuff like that.
at the moment. You walk in. There's tables around. There is also a counter with the bartender. There's about one or two people in the bar. Kind of like one's passed out, the other one is basically like writing down some notes. Um, it's cozy, has a little bit of a fireplace. Um, um, it's actually the bartender. You guys know his bartender. Um, Arya is serving some, basically making some drinks, and looks over at the door.
Wait, is vodka a thing?
Yes.
Let's go.
Mm.
Like, not down.
Alright. So he looks at you like, ah, I don't remember you lots. And what can I do
Yes. We're gonna need a large table for this large group, and also, I wanted to ask a question of you. Uh, do you remember one of our favorite drinks? Particularly a member that used to be a wolf shifter, silver hair,
Raises
multicolored eyes.
raises eyebrow a little bit. You mean the one with the blazer?
And I pull out a
Yes.
carving blade, and I was like, this girl.
Oh yes, the regular. Is she alright?
Yeah, if you remember what her drink was, can you just give us a round of that, please?
Yeah. Let's see. Remember, and then remembers. Ah, yes. Silver moonshine. Yes, yes. Okay. He goes and like just basically like start to write that down and looks over at everybody else. How about the rest of you? Anyone else?
And a very big roast.
Big roast. Got it. Bridget, we have big roast. Okay. The Bridget, like, you see like a little window. See the same blonde woman with the green eyes. Be like, come here right up, honey. Goes and prepares it.
All right, I think we're covered for food for right now.
Mhm.
Usually, when you order the roast, they also give you like carrots and potatoes and maybe some greens here and there. So we're covered with all the others. What was that?
Grits sometimes.
I think
Rye.
the grits. I think the grits you have to special order.
I guess that's true. I haven't been to this tavern, so.
Yes. You're a new face. Name's Arya. Like ready and kind of like try to shakes your hand. Yes. And after that, she starts to prepare the drinks. Uh, Looks at Elftis and Reinhardt. You two are new. Okay, okay. I get some. I give you something extra, a little extra. If that's all right with you, and just and starts to prepare drinks. You guys sit at the table. So it's a table in the back. And
You know what? I know it seems like it hasn't really been that long since we've been here, but it feels like forever since we've been here.
It's
I mean, I got here yesterday, and it felt like a week down there.
could be tomorrow can be like knowing how things happen. Then yeah, that's understandable. And
And ask the barkeep, can you give me a John Dally while you're out at it? It's basically just vodka and lemonade.
sir, you got it. And just goes and prepares it. Um, and she has her hood down. I mean, hood up. Um, and she just like she basically starts to fall asleep a bit. In at the table, and Tamara's like, "So, are you guys okay?"
Hmm.
Mm.
What'd you say? Sorry, I zoned out. What?
Are you guys all right? I mean,
Who said that?
uh,
Who's that saying?
Tamara.
Tomorrow.
Tamara.
I'm fine. Got little scratches here and there, but nothing bad.
And Clay just shouts to the bartender, "Give me a big ass ale!"
Yeah.
The bartender's like,
Good Klein.
"Sure."
Where'd you get that hammer? Seems kind of new. Did you get it here?
Um, it was actually a gift.
Hmm.
We get from Fenris.
I've always wanted a hammer. I would just scream my name every time I swung it. Reinhardt!
Reinhardt. hmm. Well, and Clay's like, well, one day you will get the hammer. I assure you. He says.
Hey, I mean, like, a foldable axe is pretty cool. Especially since it's a great one.
Mm-hmm.
And quite convenient too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Alftus, you examine your surroundings. Give me a perception or an investigation. Or wait, so you check your surroundings. That is gonna be a perception, and then if you want to talk to somebody around, the tavern, give me an investigation. So. That was
Didn't your soon-to-be husband die off this?
16 investigation. Okay, you look around. You find the there's two people really. It's a little bit of but there's this one person that's an elven guy. You walk up to him.
You know,
Yeah, I mean,
breathe fine.
He's
Huh?
You breathe fine. No heavy chest, man.
No. I'm at D&D.
Okay, I got
and
Sorry for the
you're good. He seems to be knowledgeable. So do you walk up to him? Uh, he's he has this kind of like golden eyes. And his hair is a little bit of like brown. He's wearing traveler's cloak. Do you talk to does Alftus want to interact with this guy? Alright. Well, Alftus is typing. What is everybody else doing?
Biggie's just kind of to himself. He's actually looking at his dominant right hand because he noticed that he's been playing a lot, so he wants to make sure that his hand slash claws is still on point
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
while thinking about other things.
expression of concern, as well as looks over the table, also concerned. And Clayne, finally Clayne gets his mug first, I guess. He's like, I will wait and then I will bring in a toast, okay? Toast? Says Tamara. Yeah, I would like to bring a toast. But not now though.
As soon as the silver moonshine shows up,
Mhm.
everyone can get the toast. That was part of the reason why I ordered it in the first place.
How
And
big was the? Is like big, or just like large?
it's
Well,
it is pretty large, the roast. Um, and so you, um, it's you guys wait for a bit when however yeah with a little like or everyday talk, and some customers come in. There's three of them, and they sit down in like another table a little bit nearby. But they're the one of them kind of goes and orders the food from the bartender, and
I have a question outside game.
yes, what's up?
Like, are the factions like respected by like the governments around the world, or are they kind of like the Demon Slayers from Demon Slayer? Like they're not accepted by the government. They kind of just do their own thing. Or they accepted.
The moment it's the latter. It's there are they have different codes and stuff. There sometimes they have like butting of the head sometimes. Um, but like there's ones that like want to do stuff for themselves and others for others. Uh, Actually, in fact, give me a history check.
Me?
Yes,
How dare you make me roll my dice?
all the dice.
Give me
All
one.
the dice, yeah, dice goblin.
I am a dice goblin. I literally have a bunch of dice and
Oh my god. I have to reset it.
Do you have a shoebox full of dice?
me.
I do. Who doesn't?
I have like four boxes of dice. It's like underneath my
Big are the
table.
boxes?
Boxes. I even have a dice tray.
You said history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
history, please. Yes.
That's very enough. I don't get a natural one. I meant a natural.
You
No.
got a 10.
Wow.
Like, do I have advantage? Joking.
No, you don't.
I mean, any one of us can give it to you, but like, I don't know how we give it to you.
Okay.
Okay, so then that's fine. That's-
Okay, so Elftis basically just says what she needs to say. Elftis approaches the stranger and says hello, I'm looking for this. Have you seen it? Or shows a picture, and the elven guy looks at you kind of like says, "You looking for heirloom?" Um, it looks at the heirloom, at the picture of the heirloom. Uh, let's see. Think I've seen it. Someone was carrying it past the city gates. I think they were heading towards some sort of mount called Silent Peak. maybe you could maybe you know speaking of Silent Peak, it could be dangerous. It's supposed to be haunted. It's what the rumors say. Is he nods and he just sips his mug of like water as he's doing it, as I'm also doing it in real life.
Gameception.
Mm-hmm. Mm. He kind of like also what did I say? As we're waiting for off this to type and stuff. All right, so um, eventually the food and the drinks basically arrive. This is a little like there's the waiter Bridget basically um
I
goes.
got the earbuds on, so now I can actually talk better. Let's go.
Mm. Bridget comes over, sets like the huge platter, and like there's the drinks and stuff. She's like, here you go, a silver moonshine and a big roast, and basically just sets down the food and kind of like does a little bit bow. Enjoy your food, and just nods. And Clayne gives her like a gold tip for her services. Go. And
I'm
then
like sipping the last part of my drink. And I'm like, that was good.
mm, 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 mm.
I was like, here, and I like tossed like 30 silver.
Okay. So,
Mm.
after the exchange with the guy and Alphys comes back to the table, as as the food has been being served and the drinks are going everywhere. There's picture of silver moonshine. There is basically cups and like silverware and everything. Big table, huge feast. Um, and the what are you guys like doing at your then?
All right.
Mhm.
So the moonshine has now been delivered.
Mhm.
Everyone grab a glass
Mhm.
and be ready to pour. So Figgy starts pouring the moonshine in everyone's glasses.
Okay. As you guys pour in the glasses, pour
The
in the
brim.
moonshine to the brim and everything. Clayne are already like has this big mug and everything. As you do that, the music kind of like subsides a little bit, and a new bard kind of like switches off to another bard. Um, as you can be able to see that this bard has this white flowy dress or silver flowy dress with like couple of like uh blue a bit, and basically it's kind of like if you've heard of like the basically the Snow Queen, kind of like that design a little bit, with basically this it's she's a elven lady, uh, blue eyes, and the hair is pulled up in this elaborate bun, and there's a little bit of like kind of like a little bit of a crown, a bit um kind of like a halo crown, like behind her with little ornate stuff in it. Um, she's like wearing these ornate like glittery gloves and very fancy woman. Her height's about like uh 5'10", a little bit pale. Um, but has her makeup done up like in like the colors of the dress, and Yeah, so she starts by with like the you know uh by basically she has heels at this point, so slippers. So just click 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 on top of the like the stairs that goes on top of the stage, and um the music starts to change a bit.
So, guys, how did y'all get into the Emerald Lions? Like,
Before
what
we
y'all
get before we get into that, I would like to make a toast to our fallen comrade and
Hmm.
relatively rambunctious partygoer, Fenris. May whatever goals and whatever life she lives in the hereafter, she accomplishes with great glee and great swiftness.
And the bard starts to sing,
I
and
kind of sniff a little bit, like,
everyone at the
you mind
table,
that for one day? But
ev-
she seemed nice.
and Clay nods.
I would I would like to hope that everyone here tonight will take what we have experienced not as a moment of weakness, but as a moment of strength, and that we continue on with our lives to the best of our abilities and with a very stupid grin on our face. And one way we can do that is to, well, do as she would and get shit fucking wasted.
Just throw hands with everybody.
Okay,
And
I was concerned you'd probably ask me to start fighting with my fists. I don't think I could do that.
I mean, I could pull it off, but I like.
um,
Now, enough of all this sitting around and just moping and doing nothing. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a couple of shots. Who's with me?
I was like,
and
I.
everybody like um Klain starts to cry, bawling again.
Alright, it's okay. And I just pat him on the shoulder. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
For for Lycanwolf.
All right. Cheers to Fenris.
It's
Fenris.
Fenris.
Um, Shay also wakes up and grabs a cup and lightly also uh brings her cup up, and Tamara kind of like teary. She's not to just basically you guys do the toast, and Tamara drinks. Klain drinks like drinks like basically in one fell swoop. Uh, Shay
Biggie chugs.
drinks, yeah, chugs.
I kind of just like want to go like my little shot glass. I go. Like, you see why Fenris liked this so much.
Yeah.
How big are these things that we're drinking out of?
16-ounce cups.
Yeah, it's like yeah, big cups, big cups. And
Pix is gonna sort of drink out of it like a bird, but he's only gonna drink maybe a quarter of it because he would be able to handle it without getting drunk.
mhm. And
I'm like,
you
is there any more? It's really
Yep.
good.
Yep. We have plenty. We have plenty more moonshine left. I made sure to get a big
mhm,
heaping
A
jug of
mega
it.
pint.
yeah. So
Wait, bartender, how much is the mega pot of silver moonshine?
uh let's see. 25 gold for the mega jug.
And the roast?
The roast that is about 10 gold for that giant roast.
So Figgy is now left with 6 gold.
Nice. Okay. And
Right.
and
Iggy, pour me another one.
as you guys are doing that the bar that's on stage with the fancy looking one, um she finishes her song, and there's a few more people in there, and people started to clap,
Like,
and she
yeah,
just
that
goes
was some
on.
beautiful. I just like shout, "Good singing!"
Thank you. She's like, um, bows at everybody and basically goes, and then basically there's basically more music starts to play, and she starts to like dance in this, dancing,
Mhm.
and more music starts to play around, more merry music starts to play around as you guys are interacting with each other.
So here's the question again. How did y'all get into the Emerald Lions?
Oh, well, that's simple, really. I was hanging it out in a tavern just like this one, looking for some work. There was a help me sign, and by help me sign, I mean Tamara just basically walked into the door and was like, "Hey, who wants to go on an adventure and look for some things? I can pay really good money. I'm
Understandable
Zima.
why you would join,
Yeah, well, I'm a bot. I need money to survive.
Hmm.
So of
obviously.
course, I joined up along with a couple other compatriots at the time. And well, we had a little fun here and there. Some people died, some people didn't, and some people went their separate ways. And fast forward through a couple of other weird shenanigans here and there. Uh, we came here.
Hmm.
Truth be told, I wasn't really with the Admiral Alliance for all that long, but I've been in enough operation parties and guilds to understand how the circumstances work out.
And what about you, Pick? And I point at him like, what about you?
Yeah, well, essentially, what had happened was is I'm sort of on a quest to find one of the Aarakocras from my village. So I kind of left. I went from village to village, cities to cities. I ended up here, and like I saw Tamara. She was an artificer, just like my Aarakocra friend Christy or Krishka. So I just walked up to her, see if she like would know the mind processes of where I could probably find them. And we ended up finding a few clues that she might be in Silent Peak, and like they asked me to join, and I was like, as long as it's not hindering my freedom, sure.
Who, wait, who else here is in the Emerald Lions?
um. There's of course Clay like pipes a little bit. How I joined the Emerald Lions. Well, I well, I was actually an ex gladiator. You know, trying to get by and whatnot. And then of course, I think Tamara saw like my show, and she wanted to see if I'd be able to, join her. Right, Tamara. And Tamara's gonna like, yeah, you were a little bit obnoxious, but now you're not. Oh, come on, Tamara.
Well, I'm pretty sure I already told you.
Mhm, mhm.
Also, I'll look at tomorrow and I'm like, also, am I officially in the Lions?
Tamara like has a little looks at Reinhardt, um, and nods. You definitely are in the Emerald Lions now.
Well, I think I've already told y'all this, but
Be-
some
Before
recruits.
before you even finish this, well, it sounds like since you're a part of the Emerald Alliance, I think it's
Mhm.
time for another shot, don't you think?
I do, I just like put out my
Mhm.
cup, and I'm like, fill it up, Ziggy.
Pours himself some more too. Continues to chug.
Chug, chug,
This is
chug. Okay.
refreshing.
Clay's like, oh, here, let me get another. It's basically like there's you know, more of that moonshine.
Pours more of the moonshine. Then pours himself some more. Continues to drink.
Fill me up, Ziggy. And I'm over here like kind of like half asleep because I didn't
He's
get
just
much sleep.
Figgy's just now just become the moonshine fountain at this point. He's just
A
pouring.
moon shot. Let's go. All right.
Meanwhile,
I just
Pick
chug
is
it. I'm
just
like,
staying.
oh,
Pick is just
I
staying
probably
roughly
shouldn't be
quiet.
getting. I probably
Yeah.
shouldn't be getting drunk when I haven't had 8 hours of sleep.
Mhm.
And I just pass out at the booth. Just
Actually, no, give me a constitution to see if you actually pass it or not.
wait, what is it? What is it?
Constitution save.
Save, yeah.
Constitution save.
Is it just him?
Meanwhile,
Anyway that it's drinking the moonshine. So,
23.
holy cow.
meanwhile, Pick is just here, and he's staying roughly quiet so he doesn't grab Piggy's attention while
Oh
everyone else
my
passes through
god,
his eyes.
yes!
Wait, do I
And
pass
then he's
out or am I
also
not
What?
passing out?
proceeding.
Oh my god.
What did he roll?
Not that one.
Roll-
I'm
Oh
knocked
my
out.
god.
Wait, who not one? Who not one?
Figgy.
Piggy Nat won.
Alright, so
Piggy's over here
hold
pouring
on.
everyone glasses, and he
He just
knocks out.
passes out mid pour. Wait, Figgy, you alright, man? I'm trying to shake him. He's just like gone.
Oh no, hold on. I have a little bit more class than that.
Oh, yeah.
With a nat 1, you lose that class.
That's true.
Wow.
Had
Okay.
it been a 2, you probably.
How would Figgy pass? Also, are you drinking the wine Alfdis? Or the moonshine? So how would Figgy act with that Nat one?
Well, the same way how I would normally do when I drink.
Mhm.
I would go ahead and chug the last drink, and then, as I lean back, I then hit my head on the backboard of the chair or of
Boom.
the booth.
Tamara was like,
Wait, that means I didn't
So-
pass out because I got 23, didn't I?
So the most dramatic way to just like pass out from drinking as you possibly can think of, basically just like slow motion falls back as he's drinking his shot, and by the time the last drop hits the back of the throat, his head has already hit the floor, and he's just out.
and
Wait, barkeep, give me some ice water.
yeah, that happens normally, and like Tamara kind of like slowly like, gets up from her chair and basically slams on the table. Figgy, she's worried, and basically just goes over to Figgy. She's great with the drinking and everything. Clay just you can tell that he's a little bit tipsy. He's like, fuck yeah.
I'm over here just like drunk. I'm still drunk, but I didn't pass out because I got 23.
It makes perfect sense because Figgy has been basically taking double shots the entire night.
Yes. 1, 2, 3 shot. 1, 2, 3 shot.
Yeah, you awake?
where'd it go?
Yeah, you awake?
Shay, let me see how she takes it.
Oh god.
Alright, let me see. Constitution save for Shay.
That's not true. Pig is also a sober one.
So, Alfdis didn't. I guessing didn't drink the silver moonshine, but sees this happening. Uh, Alfdis, can you give me a stealth to see if you be able to sharp those weapons without anyone noticing? Shay just like looks up from her drink. Wimp. Then sips. Oh. And just sips. And Tamara kind of like tries to fan Figgy while the bartender goes, grabs some ice, grabs some water, and basically, put it on the table so people can,
I'm like, let me do the honors. I just jumped the whole thing on Figgy. Like,
Figgy, give me give me a either wisdom or a actually no, wisdom save to see if you wake up from the water.
14.
All right, so you feel pour a cold water on your face, as you wake up from that shot.
And I just like put the glass next to Klein so it looks like he's the one that poured it. I didn't do it.
Give me
I didn't do
deception.
it.
Give me deception. Give me deception. And
Oh, let me pop
Figgy,
it. Okay.
give me an insight.
You said deception?
Yeah, deception.
Biggie's not even gonna roll an insight. He's just gonna wake up, realize that his face is wet, and the first thing he's gonna do is
Oh, right.
just recall this. Who called me a wimp?
uh, you look over. Shay's like, well, I mean, it could be anyone. Deception. could have been anyone. I mean, like maybe Klein. I don't know. Since he's normally.
I mean, he's the one that has the bottle. Like, not bottle. The cup.
Lion isn't bold enough to go ahead and call me a wimp.
Whoa! You just said Clyde has no ball.
Hey, that's
Oh,
rude. My man
no.
Klein has plenty of it.
So, she's like,
Okay, fine.
you-
It was me, so I called you a wimp.
you believe Shay, and Clay's like, no, what you talking about?
It definitely wasn't me. It definitely was not me. Nope.
Clay's like,
It wasn't me, Figgy. Stop looking at me. I didn't do it.
Shay's like, well, I'm pretty sure Clay is the one that did that, and Blaine's like, glares like, I don't remember calling Figgy wimp.
Figgy, stop
To be
looking
fair,
at
everyone
me.
here
I
is
didn't
drunk.
do it. I swear on my life.
Everyone, shut up and continue the drink. Vicky continues the drink.
Oh my god.
And I just right when Figgy's about to grab the ball, grab it and
Oh
just
my
pour
God.
me like the rest, like some of the glass. I'm like, all right, your turn, and I just like I just chug it, like gone, like
God
in
damn
half
it.
a second.
Vicky continues the drink while he's also eating roast.
I'm like, oh, this roast is delicious.
Yes, and yeah,
I've come to find out that the Aetherwinds does not have the best food on my journey here.
and you just
Even though I grew up there, it seems like all the other most of these other countries seem to have better food and or drinks. Could just be me though.
and Tamarga like has like this concerned face for Figgy. She's not relieved, but she's like, maybe it's probably time to go and get some rest. She's like, yeah,
I mean, my hotel room's still booked, so I'm probably just gonna go there for the night.
The question is, can you walk to there?
Okay.
I stand up and I just fall flat on my face. I'm talking like it's not even. I just stand up on the floor. Like I'm fine. I can walk there, and it's just every few steps is just like stumbling.
Okay. So you guys see Elftis kind of like let out a sigh and then starts to walk out of the tavern, and Elftis, you hear the bartender say, "You going on your own?" And you hear, and basically in the background you hear like some laughing in the background. Other people are laughing at whatever conversation they have.
You see Figgy in the back, Cossack dancing. If you don't want to, if you don't,
If you want
Okay.
me, and I can go along with you. Shay, do you want to tag along with me?
I could tag along. It's just we have to come back to get some sleep in an hour.
And you can go to sleep. I can go off on my own.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm a survivalist. Remember,
I just
come
I
from
just
the
like
forest?
Wait. So Pig goes with Alftus, or is he gonna go by himself?
Yeah,
You go with Alftus. All right.
Pig's gonna go without this.
Okay. Are we already splitting the party? Okay. Okay.
I just peeked
Alright,
open the door a little bit. And I was like, "Hey, Figgy, it was me."
You you don't have to bother to call me. He says this is Cossack dancing, which if you don't know what that is, it's that old dance that used to be on cartoons where it had the Russian dude with the big hat just like kicking his feet constantly back and forth, like out.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right.
And I was like, "Okay, you said I don't have any balls, huh? You're a wimp." It's kind of just like
Oh.
screaming.
Shay kind of like
And Pig is more than happy he just left.
yeah. So Alftus and Pig, um, walk
I just
out
close
of
the door and I just go to my hotel.
All right. You gonna go to your hotel? All right. Cool. Cool. Wait. Oh, and Tamara's like, wait. Before you guys go, make sure get some sleep and also convene here at the tavern morning. Okay.
In the morning?
Yes, in the morning.
Okay, but
Before I leave the tavern, though, could I just like give Shay my bedroll?
Yeah. You could give her the bedroll. And
Yeah, I have a feeling she's gonna end up sleeping at the tavern tonight.
mhm. She's like, thanks for the bedroll. And Fee staying in the tavern as well.
Uh, Figgy is not here at the moment,
Okay.
so you'll probably have to drag him someplace to go to sleep.
Oh, okay. Tamara's gonna do that actually. That's her job, I guess now.
Yeah,
Tonight,
pretty much.
Figgy
Figgy is
becomes an
pretty
alley
much.
cat.
Yeah, Figgy is pretty much just gonna be like, I've been there's a lot on the brain that I kind of want to just ignore. So I'm gonna do the thing that I think Ferris would do, which is pretty much just get drunk and have fun. He's
Mhm.
not gonna go out and do any debauchery things, but he's gonna do things he thinks is fun. So
Mhm.
you'll see him like do karaoke numbers here and there. You see him dancing ridiculous dances. You see him constantly chug moonshine and eat and roast until the moonshine no longer exists.
understandable.
Just all sorts of like just fun stuff with Klein if Klein was
Like,
still alive, to the point where Klein was even like where I think Klein would even be concerned at like how much Figgy has actually done
yeah. So
in
like,
terms of consumption. Like you're drinking like a dwarf. What are you doing?
exactly.
I mean, I'm impressed, but are you alright there, lad?
Like yeah, so like concern vibes from Clay throughout the nights, or throughout the night. Tamara's there. Also concerned. She stopped drinking at some point. And um, so there's that. Shay goes off to tavern in the bed in the tavern. She's like, and just goes and silently like goes off into the one of the rooms. Um, um, with that, everyone is kind of split, and Reinhardt goes back to your.
And I just the second I hit the bed, I'm out. I'm just like,
All right.
You make it to the bed, or does he trip over the window?
"Shut up, bro. It was one time plus the building incident, but we don't talk about that, okay?"
Alright. Now, having that said, eventually, guessing Figgy falls asleep at some point.
It's kind of more like you can visibly tell he's kind of just slowing down.
Mhm.
So it's about time for him to fall asleep, but he's not really gonna say it.
Okay. Alright. As for Pick and Aftis, what y'all doing?
Well, Raven said BRB, so
Okay.
I'm guessing
and
she ain't here yet.
Okay.
And Pick is sort of just following that
Follow along.
person's lead, so I can't really do anything without
All
them.
right.
So
Right.
it's just so you pretty much just see Figgy just like he's not zombie-ish, but he you definitely see like this man is exhausted. He's now stress partying. He needs to go to bed.
Yeah. And Klain already like passed out. Well, after the concern, passed out before Figgy. Um, and Tamara kind of like goes and well, of course, had a character. Everybody kind of like in this cutscene where Tamara kind of like goes and sighs and goes and carries Figgy.
Thank you, everyone. You have been a wonderful audience. Please go home, kiss your kids good night, and stay away from bears. They are quite dangerous.
Go back.
Tamara kind of like shakes her head a little bit. Come on, Figgy, you need some sleep, okay? Starts to rock him
And-
like a baby. Give me Constitution real quick.
Okay. $17.
Okay. You feel slightly sleepy, and you just hear it sing a song. Um, put you in a room and I put some water on the bed, and she goes and basically goes and sits in a chair nearby the bed and basically just crosses her arms a bit.
I'm sorry, but did you try to rock me to sleep?
Raises eyebrow. Just a tad. Why? And you could like hear the concern.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Checking,
Yeah.
checking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my mic was glitching for a second.
Ah.
You
Hmm.
you do understand that I'm not a child, right?
I know. I'm just concerned.
Worse. You're a
Also,
drunkard.
whenever I was going to my room, I forgot to close my door. So it's literally an open room, and I'm just passed out on the bed.
There's a cutscene near Reinhardt. You see a maid basically walk by, stops, and just stares at Reinhardt.
Like my head, like the top of my head is just like hanging off the end of the bed, just like drool running down my face, just like.
Dear Lord. I didn't think he'd sleep right across from the hall.
Alright.
Should we close his door?
He's in a different hotel though. So
Oh.
and
Wait, did she close my door?
yeah,
couldn't hear you.
she slowly closes her door with with disturbed eyes and like closes it.
My great axe is just like hanging off the bed too because it's like slightly unfolded because I was trying to take it off and like throw it on
Yeah.
the floor, but like I didn't even get it out fully. Just like.
And so cutscene to the tavern. Tavern starts to close up. Bartender cleaning. Some people are staying the night and stuff like that. The bar the bard basically picks up their their instruments and they go and they get paid by the bartender and just leave and stuff and
Your wife.
all is quiet as I'm gonna go ahead and have the session to close for today.
Yay!
Alright.
And next time we will see what everybody wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, Biggie got drunk.
got
Just
wasted.
passed out. probably not gonna get there in the morning. Like,
Right.
my window's still open.
Yeah.
Figgy just like throws something in there, like hits me dead on the face. Like, huh?
Thank you guys for watching, audience and people who are patient with us.
Is he like in the stream?
I'm about to end the stream, so see the audience later, and Rocky will